It's Good Friday. And Good Friday is the day when we traditionally think about the plans of God, the plans of men being interrupted. Have you felt that way lately? Like everything you were doing has been interrupted? Sometimes interruptions are a good thing, which is why we call Good Friday good. I just had a great interruption, and I'll show you a picture in a second, but as I was getting ready to film this little video, I was in the other office working with Jody for a second, getting stuff ready for Easter and some mailings, and then I heard just a faint and distant, "Dad!" So I came into my office and I looked out my window over there, and I saw a little 3-year-old boy, Paul, waving at Dad. And I think I've got a picture here. He's the cutest. I opened the window. I talked to Paul. I said, "All right, I gotta go back to work, buddy," trying to get past the interruption. And Paul said, "Okay, Daddy. Dad, you're the best." And this is actually the heart of Good Friday. An interruption where I, the Father, forsake my Son, and the Son knows it's for the best of the world. That's what Good Friday is about. I'd like to read that account to you now and ask you a brief question in a moment. The Good Friday crucifixion account comes from Matthew chapter 27, verses 32 to 56. As they went out, they found a man of Cyrene, Simon by name. They compelled this man to carry his cross. And when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means place of a skull, they offered him wine to drink mixed with gall. But when he tasted it, he would not drink it. And when they had crucified him, they divided his garments among them by casting lots. Then they sat down and kept watch over him there. And over his head they put charge against him, which read, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." Then 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on the right, one on the left. And those who passed by derided him, wagging their heads and saying, "You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." So also the chief priests with the scribes and the elders mocked him, saying, "He saved others, he cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God. Let God deliver him now, if he desires for him. For he said, I am the Son of God." And the robbers who were crucified with him also reviled him in this same way. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried out with a loud voice, "Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani?" That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And some of the bystanders hearing it said, "This man is calling Elijah." And one of them at once ran and took a sponge, filled it with sour wine, and put it on a reed, and gave it to him to drink. But the other said, "Wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to save him." And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook and the rocks were split. The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those who were with him, keeping watch over Jesus, saw the earthquake and what took place, they were filled with awe and said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." There was also many women there, looking on from a distance, who had followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, among whom were Mary Magdalene and Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. This is the word of the Lord. Interruptions are often about perspective. whether or not we think it's a good thing. On Good Friday, the plans of the disciples were interrupted. No doubt the plans of the Jewish priests, the Pharisees, those who had sought to put him to death, that thought everything was going exactly to plan, had their plans interrupted when the temple curtain was torn into two. God uses interruptions to accomplish his good and gracious will. So today, tonight, ask yourself, how has God interrupted my life that his will should be done? I hope to see you on Easter morning with us, albeit virtually. I hope the Lord blesses you today, tomorrow, and always. I want to see you very soon, Concordia. God's peace.